Did the group go too far with the brutality? Brutality, as Rhea Ripley would say. Brutality, salary. With the brutality of the Hunters killing spree. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Entertainment. This is The Walking Dead Season 5, Episode 3, and we're discussing a fairy. If you haven't checked out the episode review, make sure you check it out. We've uploaded it not too long ago. RIP Big Bob, but RIP the Hunters as well. And we're talking about, was their death brutal? Was it too brutal? Well, let's look at it. Let's look at the myth. Let's look at the myth. Let's look at the answers. Let's look at it. We had 217 votes. 89% have voted no. Well, 11% have voted yes. 11% of you guys think the death was too brutal. I think considering what they did, right? They shafted Bob, right? And they've ate people, I mean, kids. I think the brutality of the death was actually fine. But my problem with it is it was almost too cringy of a death, like the way it was choreographed. Like you had like them all do it at the same time, get all their wee moves in. I think it was actually cringe rather than brutal. And that's my personal opinion. I think it was pure and utter cringe. It came across as very comic booky. And before anyone goes, yeah, well, the Walking Dead's actually based off a comic. Yeah, you know, I know that. Of course I know that. But the point is, I think you have to have a bit of a difference between the comics and the TV show. And here, I don't think they did. And here, I think the Hunters got killed the exact same way in the comics. But my problem is, like, this just came across as cartoony, comic-y, cringy, in my humble opinion. But I'm going to agree with the 89% by saying no. We get 3 comments, though. And let's see what they said. Andrew Smith said, I voted yes, even though I don't remember the episode or who the Hunters are. Well, buddy, you seem to vote on these polls and not know a lot of anything, which is quite funny, to say the least, but we need a bit more from you. But yeah, here, I'm not going to go out there and say watch The Walking Dead, because you know what? It's very long. The quality is already dropped off even at this point. So here, I'm not going to force anyone to watch in that disaster class, if I'm being perfectly honest about it. But anyway, you can leave your thoughts down below. Big Andrew, sorry. You can lay the smack down. I don't care what they said. The Hunters, Rick wanted to paint the church red. Bridget Connor says the Hunters set the bar pretty high for the type of punishment they would be deserving of. As brutal as these killings were, I still think the group could have gone a bit further before considering it to be too far. True, I'll agree with that. I'll definitely agree with that. I think they could have. I mean, what could they have done? No, like, could Rick have went? But then it's like, I was gonna say like Rick could have went up and ripped his eyeballs out, but I mean, we've seen his sons Jax do that to Moses Cartwright. Obviously, that's what he did to Bobby. I think it was justified. You could maybe argue like some of the members of the group that were doing it, like a bit out of pocket, out of character for them to do it. But when you've got the rest, I mean, I think the only guy that should be really looking on in disgust is probably Father Gabriel, if we're being brutally honest. But that's just my opinion, brother. So let's look at the last comment that's in no appearing. They like to do this and hide in the news first. Otto says, absolutely not. They should have killed them more painfully and with more joy. Rick was also right about that if they let them go, they would just kill more people. But most importantly, Rick, have them a promise. My mother always taught me you never break a promise. Your mother was right. Absolutely. No, I'm not. I think they were fine to kill them the way they did. I think it was maybe just a wee bit random for some of the characters that joined in. But no, you can never let these people live in this world. You had to hand out your own level of justice. Cannibals, man. Cannibals fit right in with murderers, and I mean, I think murder can be justified. I mean, Rick's group murdered these people. I mean, is it not right? And rapists and Terminus can think they can have the high ground because a group took over. But I mean, what about the kids that Terminus have eaten, cooked, and fucking slit their throat? Come on. How can Terminus even think they've got the high ground troops? They can't. Delusion. But maybe that's what you could argue what they went for with The Walking Dead here. But anyway, guys, till next time, leave your thoughts down below. That is it, and peace.